the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature Pittsburgh.
Hi, Ernie. Let's see if Devin Booker gets hot tonight.
Welcome to 2K Sports. And Chris, some interesting matchups at guard tonight. We could see some fireworks here in this one.
Oh, man, they're going to be putting dudes on ice skates. Nobody's going to want to be on the island because you're going to get crossed over. Do not fall down. Jump shots in the face. I cannot wait to watch this match.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Iguodala out there with Favors. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Irving in at the 5.
And just think about this. Kyrie Irving in this single season at Duke, he only played 11 games. He was limited to 11 games. Still, he was the #1 overall pick. That's just game. And then he justified it winning Rookie of the Year. Incredible.
Now here's Booker. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And it's sent back by Horford. They retain possession. In transition, here comes Pittsburgh. Livingston is running. That misses off the backboard. On defense, Pittsburgh. And Kyrie Irving with a historically great rookie campaign. But some have said he hasn't improved a whole lot on that big entrance into the NBA.
His defense is still a work in progress, and that's what he has to shore up if he's going to enter the conversation for maybe best point guard in the world. But to me, he's already in that conversation.
And the shot goes in.
And what I like is that Irving is a confident scorer. Even amongst the trees, he finds a way to score the ball.
Horford sets a screen for Dunn. Chandler kicks to Livingston. Feeds it to Horford. Over Favors. Horford no luck. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving kicks to Iguodala. That 3 off the mark. Dunn with it. And it's Chandler top of the key. Livingston dishes to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Horford sets a screen for Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
And Stan Van Gundy, known for being one of the more demanding coaches when it comes to defense. He doesn't care who you are. If you're not giving it your all on the defensive end, you're going to find yourself on the bench.
Well, he's clear with what he wants and what he expects, and when you step on the floor.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want, is a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
And stolen by Booker. Horford the pass to Dunn. He feeds it to Booker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2015 draft, is going to be one of the biggest steals of that draft class.
And he's one that all GMs are looking at, and they wish they could have a redo. I mean, Booker was very young when he entered the draft, and some teams maybe shied away from that. But clearly he's shown that he could be one of the best players in that class.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Irving kicks to Iguodala. On the wing, Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. And that one's good. Drummond.
Sometimes all you have to do is dump the ball down to Drummond and get out of the way. He'll take care of the rest, utilizing his massive frame so well.
Horford with a screen on Irving. Dunn dishes to Horford. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Now here's Livingston. Not a lot of room. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
And out of bounds as Pittsburgh gains possession.
Well, the defense had nothing to do with that turnover. They're just fortunate. That's just plain sloppy pass.
Pittsburgh leading by 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Kicks it to Dunn. Great D that time from Irving. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bradley passes to Irving. Back to Bradley. Over Booker. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Pittsburgh leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself.
We expect so much out of each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media, but also, perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Oh yeah. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They bought out to an early lead.
So for New Orleans right now, Andre Drummond is out there with Favors, and there's Iguodala. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. And that one, good.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now here's Favors. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Irving kicks to Bradley, 6 to shoot. Iguodala, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Dunn. Here's Horford. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. Horford's got the lead up to 3 now for Pittsburgh. To the paint. The kick out to Irving. Back to Favors. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out. And to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
Good on the second free throw. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men in switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
Horford with it. Favors picks him up. Booker against Iguodala. Horford sets a screen for Booker. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Booker.
No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Bradley, no one around him. And the Pelicans miss again. Over in the corner, Livingston. Horford kicks to Dunn. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bradley. Horford with a screen on Bradley. For 3, Booker tries again. That shot misses. Good D by Drummond. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Puts it up from 12. That's short off the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Now, here's Dunn. He's covered by Irving. Dunn dishes to Horford. And there's the feed to Dunn. Or the 3. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Dunn. Horford's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's where he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
Over to the left wing. And stolen by Dunn. And here's the fast break. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 7-point Pittsburgh lead.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at sticking his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. Here is Favors. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Here's Irving. 2 points. That one goes. Irving's got 6 points.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
Here's Dunn. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Horford. Booker with no one around. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a 3.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
And that concludes the first half. It's Pittsburgh. They finish off the... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome back,
Show.
folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. He's been in the midst of some incredible games lately, and tonight he's got it going again. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home. So that'll do it for now as we...
Second half just about to get going here. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one. Here's Dunn. They've got Livingston. Horford is out there with Chandler. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. Here's Livingston. They get it back. Horford. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Derek Favors.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the officials.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, and if you remember in college with the Gators, you know, Al Horford played power forward. Power forwards, they're the same now, but he's been out of position his entire NBA career, so you have to give him credit for playing tough night in and night out.
Now here is Horford. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Horford the pass to Livingston. 6 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And as the league has moved to emphasize skill, it seems like things, Chris, are tipping Horford's way as far as him manning that center position.
Yeah, but you still have to be able to score inside. And so for Horford, we saw in the playoffs, you have to make your presence known inside. Though you're a big fella, you have to average a lot of rebounds, or you have to be physical inside. You still have to make your presence and your size known.
Now, here's Dunn, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Fires it up. And Booker kicks to Horford. From downtown. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Pelicans trailed by 8. To the middle. And it's Drummond missing.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop. Still, though, should have went for something better than that, though.
Now, here's Dunn. And now it's a double-digit lead. Dunn's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Pittsburgh. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And it's fair to say, Tyson Chandler, not the player he once was, but still a fantastic rebounder and eats up space and does everything you want from a big man.
Here's Irving. 6 points for him. Pass to Favors. Drummond sets the screen for Favors. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for Pittsburgh.
And their guards have been the difference makers. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
Now here's Livingston. Chandler kicks to Horford. The fadeaway. Count it. And it's a 12-point Pittsburgh lead. And with Chandler, Greg, he still rebounds at a fantastic rate, even though he's the team veteran. As long as he gets minutes, he'll get you some boards.
And part of that is because he's always been one of the smarter rebounders in our league. Just aware of how to set up and track the basketball after the shot goes up. And he makes great use of his length and strength.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Andre Drummond. Picked by Horford. Here's Dunn. He dishes it to Horford. And the rejection by Favors. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Bradley dishes to Favors. Bradley against Booker.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Dunn. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 3 points a game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Yeah, but we'll see if he has the mental toughness to turn it around. If not, they've got a few other guys ready to step up and start stealing some of those minutes.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Out left to the wing. Here's Favors. That shot, no good. So Pittsburgh will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Yeah, all about IQ, you're right. They made smart in-game adjustments. I mean, they seemed a step ahead all night.
For three, Booker, and the three ball is good. Booker's got 17.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Drummond a screen. Iguodala outside. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That is his first foul of the game. That's his first personal foul. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Iguodala the pass to Favors. There's the pick. Drummond sets the screen for Favors. And on the way from Irving for three. Got it up.
And when a giant like Horford comes into your peripheral, just as you're releasing the shot, it definitely makes shooters feel more uncomfortable.
And so it's the home team, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
Forget about the score and let's compete.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pelicans trail by 17. And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asks, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But definitely would want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah. Oh man,
like, what name
it
would
was
you
some terrible
have?
names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Slicker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I don't think I've broken up in that ring. No. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Favors. Bradley is out there with Kyrie Irving. And there's Iguodala. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. We'll see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Come on, Irvin is such an amazing guard. Uncle Drew, you know, he continues to show the young bucks how to get it done out there.
And here is Dunn. Horford with a screen on Irving. Dunn kicks to Chandler. Now here's Livingston. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Horford. Again, the miss by Horford.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Jacks up a 3. Pittsburgh pulls it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. And stolen by Drummond. They're running. Nobody near Irving. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Oh, I love seeing Irving get cooking. He's an elite scorer who can fill it up fast.
1:53 left in the fourth. Here's the screen. Now Livingston back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Dunn with it. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving dishes to Bradley. Favors passes to Irving. Back to Favors. The pass to Bradley. Drummond with a screen on Horford. And here's Bradley from 3. Not going to go that time. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Pittsburgh.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up.
Horford no luck.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
Now here's Favors. Iguodala kicks to Bradley. Bradley with another miss.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Here's Dunn. So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability.
Booker with 51. Horford with 21 and 18. Dunn with 12, 18, and 6. Shoot, he pretty much did it all. Livingston with 12. Tyson Chandler with Kevin Love and 9 boards. Irving dropped 45 and 12. Drummond with 12 and 27. 9 and 18, 6, and Kevin Love. The class go for 3. Good job, Iggy. Good job, Iggy.
lyrics to make you shake your pants, take a chance. Come on and dance.